Hello everyone, and welcome to my room. For a second there. This is going to be the start of a new series of videos that I've actually been wanting to do for quite some time on my channel, where I look in depth at cosplay, because you may or may not know that I am a cosplayer. I'm not very experienced and I haven't been doing this for a very long time, but I want to try to help people who are beginners like me learn from another beginner instead of learning from someone who's much more skilled, because I think that can be very, very helpful for some people. For now, I'm mainly going to be doing a video journal sort of thing, where I'm going to be chronicling my progress in creating a costume from start to finish. Which what you're seeing on the bed behind me are pattern pieces for the costume that I'm about to start. This is part 1 of the video series for the creation of Raven from Teen Titans. So, put my screen around here. Sorry, my desk is kind of a mess right now. This picture here is the picture that I'm going to be working off of to make Raven. It is from the original Teen Titans animated series and not Teen Titans Go. Simply because the original Teen Titans was a major part of my childhood. I watched it every time I knew it was on TV. And I know that a lot of sources will probably say that her costume is blue, but I am going off of the basis that it is purple. And I have already purchased materials for her hair, her cape, and her belt. But I haven't actually started putting things together yet. Right here. What you're looking at are the pattern pieces for the cape. This is pattern 5794 from Simplicity, and I'm going to be making cape C, or pattern C, out of the full pattern. And the only body measurement that really matters for making this cape, since it's not a fitted garment, is my height. And since I am 5 feet and 5 inches tall, based on the back of the pattern envelope, which I will double check in a moment, I'm going to be making the extra small size. I know it probably looks a little weird seeing the tape here. They actually weren't able to print the entire pattern piece for the front and back of the cape, basically what runs from your shoulder all the way to the ground. That size pattern piece would not fit complete on a single piece of paper, so they printed it essentially in half, and you have to line up these little like crosshair points on the pattern on both the front piece, or the back piece here, and the front piece that's underneath it, and tape them together, which I did. I didn't have Scotch tape when I taped the first one, so I used some really cute mustache duct tape, which did the job, but today I finished taping together the other piece, so that's just plain Scotch tape there, and the hood is just the hood. All of these pieces call for 2 versions in fabric and 2 versions in lining. The fabric I have for both the outside and the lining is purple cotton, so it'll be lightweight and comfortable, it'll move well, it won't cause static, it'll probably wrinkle here and there, but I know how to take care of garments to get rid of wrinkles. So I just finished ironing all of the purple fabric for the outside, and it's folded right there. So I will be unfolding it and cutting out the pieces in just a little bit. My iron is still out. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get started. piece 1 is pinned and ready to cut. The straight line there is going to be the center back seam when it's sewn together. This line is going to turn into a side seam, and this will be the hem. And right up here is probably going to be the shoulder for the back. So, piece 1 pinned. And now I'll go ahead and cut it out. The pattern piece for the front of the cape and the pattern piece for the hood are both pinned, and I've already begun cutting out the hood. And I am actually going to have plenty of extra fabric for testing and any repair work that needs to be done. And I also have plenty for a tote bag that I was going to be making using the same dark purple fabric, so awesome. So yeah, gonna keep cutting out, and that's honestly probably all I'm gonna do tonight, and I will continue working either tomorrow or later this weekend. Okay, so there are the pieces cut. This is the back and the front and the hood for the cape. 3 pattern pieces, but it's a lot of fabric, mainly for these 2 pieces on the bottom. If not tomorrow, then probably Sunday or Monday, I will start cutting out the lining. So that's it for tonight. So I kind of just realized that I forgot to cut out all the notches last time. And actually, seems like there's only one on this piece, which is good, but there's 1, 4, there's 4 on the hood, and probably at least 1 on that piece over there. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I will be cutting out the lining. Cool stuff. There are 2 ways to cut notches. The method I prefer is to line up the scissor blades with the pattern markings and cut away from the fabric edge. This creates a V-cut that will be hidden in the finished garment's seam allowances. I lost some footage from cutting the lining, but it's pretty much the same process from the outer fabric. I ran into an issue of not having enough material for one of my pieces. Instead of going to buy 2 more yards of lining, I simply sewed a scrap piece onto the end where I needed it before pinning and cutting. My lining will have an extra seam near the hem, but it's not a big issue, and it likely won't be noticeable when the cape is being worn. Alright, so the lining has been cut out, so I now have 4 layers of fabric on all 3 of the pieces. All the fabric is cut and ready to go, and tomorrow I will run overlock stitches with my overlock machine along the edges of all the pieces, lining and outer fabric, and we'll see if having the edges overlocked will help with preventing fraying and stretching, and if it will just improve my overall quality. So that'll happen tomorrow, and I will see you guys then. Alright, so I haven't done much over the last week or so. I haven't really done anything since cutting out the lining, mainly because I was busy with a project for school, and I was just really distracted this past weekend, but now I figure it's as good a time as any to start working again. So I'm pretty much just gonna go through and mark all the little circles on the pattern for matching things together. It's basically all there for, just like the notches. And luckily it's a cape, so it doesn't snugly fit to any particular part of my body. It just has to, you know, accommodate for my height. So I'm very happy because that means there won't be any darts on this pattern whatsoever. Because I'm gonna be real with you guys, darts are like my least favorite thing to do when it comes to sewing and making clothes. But yeah. So I'm gonna go over all the pieces for fabric and lining and try to mark all the little circle markings on the pattern pieces. And then I am gonna get started running overlock stitches along the edges to prevent any fraying and to finish the raw edges. Again, so they won't fray and so the fabric won't stretch. It is a 100% cotton fabric, so it shouldn't stretch too much. And I'm gonna get started. Cool stuff. So the third one doesn't have any circles on it, so I'm done marking. So I'm gonna flip my camera to a different position and get to overlocking. Hello. Hi. I think it was worse. My last class got canceled today, so yeah. Nice. I'm gonna come home and sew.
You're currently occupying the sewing space, which is not a problem. I'm gonna work on my Millennium puzzle. And it's actually nice.
What we should do is get like, actually,
yeah. Don't throw these away because I'm gonna need them for when I paint. For when you what? Like for when I paint my puzzle. Because I was like, well perfect, they gave us like crappy coupons and newspapers that we're not gonna use. Can you just kind of throw them in my general direction? I knew that would happen, but it's okay. But it's okay. You were gonna open them up and spread them out anyway. And I probably wasn't gonna use all of them. I knew that was gonna happen, but I'm like, whatever. Oh, okay. Oh no, we have one.
may or may not have eaten it. You know I'm joking, right?
Say, I hope you didn't.
Just like when...
Yeah, that looks like the sharp edge.
That's sharp. So.
Hello.
Hello.
I could have moved to the chair.
Oh, excuse me. We all cosplay up and this is... What's yours? So I ran my overlock stitches on all of my pieces, and I'm trying to keep them separated. That's one part for the cape, that's another part for the cape, and that's the hood. Shout out to my giant bear from my boyfriend. So that's it for all the prep work, and the next thing is just to start sewing everything together. And this is pretty much the end of part 1. So next time you see me will be a new video, and I will get started in sewing everything together. So thanks for watching this one. I know it's kind of long. Let me know if the length was okay, or if you prefer it to be shorter or longer, if you want to see more or less detail than I showed. I also tried to show a few snippets here and there of like all the crazy stuff going on between me and my roommates, because we've got, you know, we're all really great friends, and I love showing just how quirky and weird we all are. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this, and if you would like to see more. But yeah, thanks for watching this, you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Love y'all! Bye!